The business is let me start on a 16 protocol. First of all, I appreciate our element area commander, Madam Folashade. You always surprise us. Your program, you summarize everything and go to all the corners. You don't increase your wisdom. I'm from Igbeta Division, the school and camp with a lot of effort from our DP and their police personnel. Based on what our Madam Folashade said, our role as a PCRC, I want to use this medium. All the community members, please, it's what I know and I observe and I'm really working on it. The gap between man, there's no any issue want to happen very division that at least many of the community will not have idea. But most of our community run away to tell the police the truth. And I want to say this. Quote me. My name is Adelere Musedi. Any information you have, go to any division, go and meet your DPO. One on one. I promise you all your information secure. If you do that and fail, come and meet me. Because most of us, whether you are buying rider, bicycle rider, or whether you see that at your area, you will normally have information about anybody want to do anything to our community. But we are afraid to tell our police officer. And I'm saying this, all division DPO, they are wonderful. Go and meet, don't meet all your officers, go and meet your DPO, sir. This information is secretive and I don't want anybody to get. I bet you will get exactly what you want when the DPO work on it. And probably you and your DPO is not for that issue. Go to area command. I want to see area commander. But let me tell you, if you cannot have a good relationship with your DPO, skeleton your cover. Skeleton is your homework. Please, let's build this area. When we have any good information, come meet your DPO and tell him you see a difference. That's what I just want to bring. In case of us
but not without skirmishes. And I have one that I can say is almost personal. Because it's from within my CDA. From within my CDA, for the past week now, there are some group of people under the guise of youth and Omonile. They are saying that people should not work because the money they pay for foundation roofing deckings are be going to their fathers, that their fathers is not settling with them. I received another call here today that they are still preventing people. And the person that paid 150,000 that they prescribed last week Tuesday, up till now cannot work. I put the whole thing in summary here. I want to submit it to our area commander to please help us so that people can be working. Not that after paying, some group of people will now come that they cannot work because their father is not settling them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Like I said, my name is Apogo Steven. I handle a lot of posts. I have a lot of posts in my hand. I'm the PA to be of Ilorin. Also the CDA chairman, Ishaga. Also the vice chairman, Abia Sons and Daughters. And also the secretary to harness the people. So, I live among the people. I know what happens within the area. One basic issue that I've been able to find out within my area is that people find it difficult to report crime to the station, even if their house has been bought or they don't. Within my area, recently somebody's house was bought. They went to the electricity there. First one happened, second one, third one happened. go to the police, they find it because I don't know the reason why they refuse going. There must be a reason why they refuse going each time to the police station to go and report. Because if you don't report, they wouldn't know something is happening. Then would they be supposed to know what is happening there? Except if they go or something else happens there. Then I met up with one of the police who discussed it. They've been doing their job so well, parading at night, and I believe that this thing is not done in the night time, it's in the daytime. So this information, this one is one on one. I met them, I asked them, I saw the area, yeah, it didn't happen to my in-law. His own house, the same thing happened to him. We didn't join there. Please and please, the chiefs and also the council members of the candidacies and the ballot, they have a lot of things to do for us. Because we believe that some of these preferences, they are being done by indigenous and not non-indigenous. And I believe if you can call them to order, speak to them, they will hear you. After all, in those days, we had policemen. What we had was this young man who takes the role of the policeman. And at the end of the day, there was nothing like prison. What they had was two first sound is why you put them and have those people guiding them. That's the end. And if there's any person that have respect to God in the community, so it is about the upper and the violence. Whatever you tell them is what they are going to do. If another person speaks to them, you are not going to respect them. Even they respect you much more than the policemen. So I believe you call them to order, speak to them, telling them that it's your integrity and the integrity of the community that is at stake to do something. I remember 1 year, I called all the youth that said, okay, I'm the CDA chairman. But one thing I want is that I want this Christmas world to be free and fair. Any kind of spirit, let us know. We are going to give you something. Honestly, that Christmas, nothing happened. I said that Christmas, nothing happened. They were able to do something. So if somebody, a small boy like me, with this black veil on my cheek, can talk to people and people respond positively, how do you not think that if their own father directly talks to them, they will not respond positively? Thank you, sir.
God's glory observed. My own is concerning this scrap correctors. Which of the command are you reporting from, sir? Which of the division? I have the right division. Thank you. My own problem is concerning this scrap corrector because I'm once a victim. Please, I'm appealing to our area command and the others. If possible, I am suggesting that this issue of scrap correctors should be banned. That is my own suggestion. Let their dumps, whoever has scrap that want to go and sell it, should take it to their dumps and sell it. This issue of them going around to collect scrap is a very big problem to our society this time around. Because what they do is that they move from each location at night. The way you are seeing this standing AC, they will jump from the fence and go and move the outdoor of the AC, standing AC. They will vandalize everything. In fact, what that happened to me is they even go through the back, cut the wires of the CCTV camera before the line enter, and vandalize all the ACs. In fact, remove the outdoors. I'm suggesting that they should be banned from let them stop moving at night. If possible, even throughout the day. Because even when they go out and vandalize it, they may go somewhere and hide it. Maybe within the daytime, they will take it out. So I'm suggesting they should be banned. Whoever that want to say this or her scrap should take it to their dump. They should have a dump where people go there to say their scrap. That is what I am appealing that area commander should do something about it, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah. My name is Akiola Murakiyo, the Vice Chairman, SSPC Atom Rota. This type of meeting has been coming up in our division, I think every month with our DPO. And everything has been going on very well, not until last week when we had little problem with all these cow rearers. So they started, and reports have been coming in. So, and we have been trying our best to get full information that can be given to our DPO so that we can work together and find a lasting solution to it. That is from Atom. Thank you.
Wonderful, Professor. It's your edition. So my let me call it a question or let a question that in the case of the drugs, where you find out that a landlord or a tenant indirectly selling drugs. So what's the sanction and which step can police take so that that kind of act will stop? That's one. Then secondly, if a landlord rented an apartment for a tenant and at the point of bargaining, the tenant analyze the work he's doing, his or her is doing, or later on, the landlord did not know the work, that it was a lie, and the tenant now commits crime, maybe stealing or so, or robbery. Is there any sanction for that landlord, or is it only for the tenant? So that's my own submission. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir, before you hand over the microphone, sir, the first question, sir, you talked about drugs. The police has nothing to do with somebody said, which of the drugs? Is it paracetamol, Fensic, or Panadol?
When you call drugs in Nigeria, sir, as MC, you understand what
I want us to know.
it's either Indian heads or cocaine and etc. So that's what I mean by drugs.
Thank you very much, sir. It's okay, Abi?
Yes.
Okay. If you're okay, please take notes. Please take notes. And the KBSC jockey also is here. Please take notes.
Olúwa dá mọ̀mọ́ sí fún wa, mama o, mama o, mama o. Olúwa dá mọ̀mọ́ sí fún wa. That is my message goes to the madam of the area commander. I am a chief executive, a retired military officer. I want to lead you toward my area city, the city I just said about drug. I am not surprised about what the regulator was saying about drug. I was with the DPO one time. The DPO said it's not an NDLE, it's not having a machine to ascertain the certain drug of one and another, that he don't have power over that. Sure, I am sure of that one. So I am not surprised to receive such a message from him. Then at the same time, what he can do is to what? Discourage them. Good. Everybody knows that 99% of criminals or crime is because they take all these nicotines. And if they take it, they look at you, even you that carry AK, you are nothing before them. Now, in my area, which is the same Ethiopia, please, man, the law is still enforced. Why is it that when they are arrested people or they are on suspect, why is it that they don't take them to court? The next thing they just leave it at that preliminary stage and dismiss the case. And these people will still come back to the same society and start looking at the people who took them before the law enforcement agent as if we are the what? So we are the listen. However, I am at a risk in my place. And that's why you don't see me in the term you are talking about. Because they will be killing me before the days I'm supposed to enjoy my life. After suffering for 30-something years in the service. because you know that I'm very close to you or the DPO or this police officer. Good. Please, I am still asking you, ma. The law say remain except you are trying to just be angry. Why is it that the people who know that these items are stolen are buying them? And buying. You talk about shading of criminals in the house. There is no need. Even the others or violence or whoever is talking saying you out here will tell me it's not aware of this. They were all shading criminals. Now, what do we do? I assisted other countries like Nepal, Morovia, Liberia to secure their country for them. Now today, I am sleeping without my eyes closed. Please, what can you do to assist me? If it is need me to kneel down here or remove my head and protest and beg you, do the best and the best as a mother to assist us so that we can sleep, as you said, with our 2 eyes closed. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for that. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, I want to quickly say, because I'm not in position to give you answers on that, but being my area of profession, I also want to let you know that you don't need to entertain any fear in that your community. Sir, please, you have to sleep with your 2 eyes closed. The police and other sister security agencies are working hand in hand 24/7 around the clock. You serve this nation meritoriously, and you need to enjoy what it takes to enjoy the remaining years of your life. And as for the drug issues you talk about, those that deals on those illicit drugs, believe you me, like you talk about the DPO in Joke, yes, it's not in position to tell you the weight of the drugs recovered from a suspect. Yes, it is his duty to effect that information and effect the arrest of the suspects and thereafter transfer those suspects to the NDLEA, where those drugs are said to be labeled and those drugs are said to be weighed. And you see most times, you see some of them, if you follow up accordingly, you see some of them on the televisions. If you follow them mostly, you see some of them on televisions. I am opportune to find myself in some of those cases that involves Agbara division we arrest. And it's not that the GP Agbara is here, it's someone that doesn't entertain or give room for anything called drugs. You are found with a little, just a little of it, you are gone. It's NDLE. At times you will be wondering, okay, this one, let's just caution him now, he won't do it again, we are in trouble. He will ensure he provides the vehicle for you to take such fellow to NDLEA. And as such, they are dealt with accordingly. Now, as for the hoteliers, I believe we most times we receive series of calls from the hotel that even when you go there, it's called that no smoking. Smoking is not allowed. Yes, I remember there was a time from this Apple Hotel, somebody was caught coming in with drug via the help of the CCTV, and that fellow finds himself in a place where he's supposed to have been properly taken care of, as well as other places. And you also said, yes, concerning the community health, when you decide to shield them, when you decide to cover up, you are only bringing more trouble ahead of the day. As a community leader, you discover that this fellow is behaving abnormally, and you discover that this fellow is a kind of like proving to the society that is more energetic than every other person in the society. And you now discover that this person is acting under the influence of some chemical reactions which has to do with these narcotics. You get the police involved, he will be arrested, a search will be conducted in his or her premises, and then the police take it off from there. The fellow will find himself or herself in a place where the government is searched for that fellow. The police don't shield any of these criminals. They don't shield. Because we don't know who's next. You don't know who's next. Yes, that is the major reason for the call of this meeting. As you see them, you expose them. Thank you very much. My senior officers will speak more on that. Yes. At this point, we want to call on the sister security agencies, starting from their commanders, before we move to the traditional rulers. Yes, sister security agencies.